all the businesses in today's world, if you see, market is so cluttered. If you are not telling your story one right way or second loud out there, you will be missed.
Even if sometimes we goof up, I've seen if we talk to the client, goof ups can be managed. If we try to hide it, then it goes into a spiral effect, which sometimes becomes very, very bad. So communication is definitely the key.
You have safely passed.
Yes, saved. We had to go through this.
Just for the fun part, if you want to try it.
No, we don't. I'm very happy.
Later.
No,
Camera.
No, I'm not doing it off camera as well. He's kind enough.
Namaskar Mumbai and welcome to Crafting Bharat Baat, an industry first podcast that takes you behind the curtain to meet the people who bring brands to life. After the overwhelming love for our earlier chapters, we are now in Amchi, Mumbai, a city built on ambition, resilience, cutting chai conversations, last local hustle and ideas that never sleep. I'm your host for today, and I couldn't be more excited to bring you honest conversations about what it really takes to build brands in an environment that's constantly moving and demanding more. We explore the stories you don't often hear, the thinking behind the decisions, the pivots, the risks, and the clarity that shape brands from the inside out. This series is proudly brought to you by Newsreach, India's leading PR tech platform, powered by HT Smartcast and Fever Network. A special thank you to our Mumbai chapter gifting partner, Nani Ji Natural, for thoughtfully curating gifts that add a beautiful natural touch to today's conversation, and our beauty partner, Lakme Academy, powered by Aptech, for helping us out put our best foot forward. Joining me today are two sharp minds from the world of communication and businesses. Representing Scenic Communications, we have got Anindita Gupta. Well, the agency is known for its strategic and reputation-led storytelling, and we have got Mr. Kunal Singhal from Eazy Business Solutions, a brand focused on simplifying business processes and enabling smarter growth. So grab your cutting chai, cold coffee, or even a matcha, and let's dive into the heart of Mumbai and the art of storytelling. Well, Mr. Singhal, Ms. Gupta, thank you so much for sparing your valuable time. It's an absolute delight to have you on the podcast, and I'm sure you're going to spill some beans that are going to be really fruitful for our viewers and for our listeners. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Karthik, for having us here.
Thank you so much for inviting us, and we are really looking forward for this exciting conversation.
Well, the idea is really simple. We have 4 different segments. So I'll come up to segment 1, which is the pitch. So I'll ask you to give us a pitch in your own candid and unfiltered way. Tell us about who you are, what you do, what your business, your organization is all about. We'll start with you, Ms. Gupta.
Okay. So yes, as you mentioned, I run a PR and strategic communications company named Scenic Communications. So PR is something definitely didn't come wasn't love at first sight. When I started, PR was not so hyped professions, I must say. People didn't know much about PR at that point in time. So I was a media student, and when I studied that, it was the first batch. So we had been taught quite a lot of other things also in media, and I was thinking about getting into cinematography. Because my dad is an excellent photographer, though he didn't pursue it professionally, but owned quite a lot of national awards and all. But then I realized I'm pathetic. Even if I go into cinematography, I'll be a really pathetic professional. Then I come from a middle class family. I was thinking, no, I have to pursue something which will give me a decent package after my graduations. I want to move out from house for obvious reason. For that age, all girls and boys try that. So I thought PR won't be a bad option, because I happened to meet one of my dad's friend's daughter. She was into PR. So actually she first told me what is PR all about, what is the opportunity this industry can bring to me. And I saw package is also looking decent. So it's not a bad options though.
Of course.
That's how I took PR as my special subject, and I went into this, and I was lucky enough to got picked from campus interview. And I was selected by an agency who was doing PR, is a multinational agency doing PR for quite a lot of international tourism boards.
Okay.
And I am someone who loves traveling. I thought it's an exciting offer because I was feeling I will get a chance to travel quite a lot of countries, and exactly that happened. So that really hooked my interest to PR. And post that, I moved quite a lot of reputed agencies and all. And I always was in my mind that I am an ambitious person. So when you are at job site, you know there's a little limitations. And if you are a little more ambitious, business is better options. So I always thought that I'll start something of my own. But I wanted to gather certain amount of experience before starting this. So I exactly did that. Close to 10 years I work. And then I've started this agency 2016. And have been blessed. Like we have worked with so far 400 plus brands across sector, all sort of sectors. Like if I tell you, tech is there, logistic, infra, real estate. We are working with a nutraceutical brand. When nutraceutical, we started working, it was pretty new concept in India, much before COVID. So yeah, it's lot of B2B brands where usually this kind of agencies were not focusing at. So we created a niche at that segment.
Wonderful. Well, coming to you, Mr. Kunal, ready to spill the beans?
Yeah, mine's a simpler version. Been a tech guy all my childhood. Dad was a CA, so it was more of a conversation that okay, since it's a CA firm, you have to take over it, so you have to do CA. So a techie turned CA, sat with my dad at the firm, and about a year or so, audit was too boring for me. So finally, I thought I'll converge both the knowledges and started my company. So Eazy RP, we are celebrating our 18th birthday this year, coincidentally. So started back in 2007, and the idea that time also was very simple. There's a problem statement that manufacturers are facing. They're not able to handle their shop floors inventory properly, but they want to have the comfort of using Tally. So 2007, when Tally integration was not even a concept, we were the first ones to launch something called a Tally integrated ER. That was the beginning of the journey. Although once I entered, I realized it was not as easy as I thought. Cutting to today, over the journey, there have been products which we have launched one after the other. Was it the ERP, then the DMS or the SFA, and every time it has been try to solve the problem from a different angle. Try the solutions that already exist are doing it something somewhere, but what is the other problem statement that needs to be solved? Most of the times I've been pushed back with, okay, this is not the solution, or this is not what the country is looking for, but 2 years, 3 years later, everyone would come back, okay, this was right. So probably it was thought ahead of time, but yes, it eventually solved. So today we stand by that only, that we do solutions for the entire manufacturing verticals, and the solutions are meant to make everyone's life easy. That's how the name was coined, and that's what we follow in the culture also in the organization. Let's make everyone's life as easy as possible.
Well, it's safe to say that somebody loves the rectangles of the Excel sheets, and you're doing so fine, packing your bags at the age of 18 and then moving on with things. And certainly you are at the heart of Eazy Business Solutions. But of course, there is a vision, there is a spark that made you do all of this. So can you shed some light upon the journey as well? What actually inspired you? What was the vision all about when it comes to Eazy Business Solutions?
See, when it started, the vision was simple, that there are a lot of, I think if I look back today also, the vision kind of resonates the same, that enterprise softwares are usually dominated by global players.
Correct.
And most of these solutions, I would say almost all of these solutions, are not meant for Indian scenario, because India works in a very, very different, the way a industry operates here, the way the distribution operates here, the way a kirana wala operates here is very different from a shop in US or a Europe. So a copy-paste solution doesn't really work, and that has been the ethos of anything that we have done, that we need to have a Indianized version. Today we can proudly say that we've reached that stage that now, instead of just making for India, now we're making for the globe. We're doing work in almost 16, 17 countries now. So the philosophy still remains that kind of trying to give a tough competition to the global players as much as we can.
Well, Ms. Gupta, we were always envious of the kids who were picked from the campus. Of course, I was very envious about my batchmates, because I was never picked from the campus placement. But of course, your hard work, your dedication, it paid off, and of course, you landed up into a profession which is under constant scrutiny at times as well.
Yeah, that's
PR
true.
is something which is looked upon by brands, by the industry in a very positive way, because you help the brands to grow in a much more better way.
Right.
You tell brand stories. And of course, traveling was one of those things that you absolutely love. And of course, because of that, I'm sure that you might would have used fancy adjectives like Wanderlust or Ferenwa after your name. But the vision stayed true. And of course, if you can talk about the vision of what scenic communication was, the moment you realized that PR was your calling, if you could shed some light on that.
So for Scenic, I would say when I started, what I realized that PR is something, as you correctly mentioned, everybody needs, all the businesses. In today's world, if you see, market is so cluttered. If you are not telling your story one right way or second loud out there, you will be missed.
Absolutely.
And when I started Scenic, I was sensing this, that PR industry may went through a paradigm shift, which is going through, but it is definitely important, and people day by day will realize the importance of this. Though at that point in time, it was not, people didn't realize, mass wasn't realized the way today. In each and every business understand the impact, importance PR brings on table. That point in time, situations wasn't that. What I saw, there is a gap, as I mentioned in my earlier response as well. The large corporate, they understand what it is, why it is important in terms of credible aspect, in terms of when a brand is going through crisis. Crisis could be anything. We have seen a lot of prominent brand went through maybe a fire crisis, insect sales crisis, anything it could be. How we will recreate the brand image, how will gain your stakeholders' faith. You do need PR for that. Large corporate understood that. They were pursuing it. Startup, somehow the young entrepreneurs, they realize that time we see there is a lot of movement in startup, and one of the, if you implement it correct, it's one of the economical aspect in the marketing gamut. You say PR if you are doing it right way, organic way. So this two segment was utilizing the impact or the benefits of PR, I would say. Okay. But there is a large segment which is SMEs, and India is known for their SMEs. Economy is quite thriving on the SME segment. They don't understand the impact. B2B segments, they don't understand. For them, for example, manufacturers, they'll say, I'm getting orders. Why it's important? They don't understand the importance of creating the brand equity and that large aspect, how it is going to add value to their overall brand entity. This concept at that point in time wasn't there. I'm saying now it is better. So we, Scenic as an organization, we went through quite a lot of education program to make them understand how this is going to create impact to them. As I was mentioning, we did a campaign for first voice agency in India. At that point in time, nobody knew what voice is, what voice can create impact, because where the literacy rate is not that high, voice on Google, many people just use that voice things. I'm talking about this campaign we did around 2017-18. That point in time, just Alexa and
the voice prompts came in.
Exactly.
Yes.
So their PR played a major role, because how will we educate people that point in time? Absolutely. And they are capturing a large healthcare setup, banking sector, because these two sectors, there is a gap, because there are users, they are not English literate, they are giving different prompts, and primarily the healthcare sector, some different results are coming, people are getting affected. So if you make anyone understand how to use these, they use the tools of PR, right? So these people understood the how when someone is getting into a new segment, they understood what is the impact or importance of PR. And where I was talking about the established businesses, now today's days everybody understand. At least they know what is the importance of getting right sort of visibility in social media, strategic way. It can be like hypothetically, you can't put anything, just everyone is putting, I'm putting my brands out, it will not take you anywhere. But that point in time, this thought was not there. So few startup, that's why I said startup nutraceutical brand also we did PR campaign. When we went to media and said, media had segment beat wise, if I say pharmaceutical or beauty, they didn't have this segment. So making them understand from this, then you have seen the growth of the sector during COVID.
Of course.
So in this aspect, when you are getting into something new and you need to make people educated about that, PR plays an immense role. So that the new generations of entrepreneurs knew, and this segment we created from Scenic aspect. So when I started Scenic Communications, my impact was I will let everybody knows how PR can help them to enhance their brand equity, which will help them ultimately help them to their business growth, to take their brand at global market. In India, a lot of brands are there who has huge potentials, but if you look at field, they don't have that appeal, so they lose quite a lot of opportunities at global market. If they use the communications proper way, they can grab those opportunities. And I'm talking about businesses from tier 2, tier 3 places. They are getting understanding the importance of it, but still long way to go. But it's definitely much better when we started. So I wanted to fill this gap and really wanted to create impact on the businesses through this, so that they can understand the importance of storytelling and how it will help to get you or take you to the next level.
Well, certainly a vision to cherish, and certainly a vision worth every penny. Well, time for our second segment, Rate This Pitch. So the idea is really simple. We'll ask you few marketing ideas. Some of them are real, some of them are not.
Okay.
So we'll ask you one by one if, according to you, this marketing idea is real or not, and then you have to answer it. And if you answer it correctly, you're completely safe. You don't have to, bow down your head to this table. Of course, the Karela Jamun juice is something that I wish both should try. But of course, if you don't answer it correctly, this is waiting for you. So I hope you're ready for this.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll start you, Ms. Kunal. The pitch is: a homegrown furniture and mattress brand skipped glamour and celebrity ads, betting instead on real people, honest conversation, and humor-driven content like a viral sleep internship. Could a straightforward, relatable approach be all it takes to build a category-defining brand in India? Is this pitch real, according to you, or this pitch is not real?
Yeah, this pitch is real. I'm not able to recall the brand who did this, but yes, this pitch is real. And given the kind of social media virality that's there, I think a out-of-the-box idea usually gets more viral than getting a celebrity on the table.
Well, the answer is absolutely correct. So you're safe for this round. The brand is Wakefit. So of course, Wakefit is known as one of the most recognized brands when it comes to sleep and furniture. And of course, known for its content-first marketing technique. This is a real strong example of how honesty and humor can actually drive scalability when it comes to a brand and its product. So of course, the answer is absolutely right. But do you think brands today win more by being relatable? Because we have been hypothetical for so many years when it comes to advertising, when it comes to brand storytelling. So do you think these days being relatable is enough to sell out your products in the market?
I won't use the word enough, but yes, it is coming back a lot. From a time where everything went back to just celebrity endorsements and just a good advertisement, I have seen a major shift in the trend where people want to see the company or the founder or the team to talk about it and to showcase actual value rather than just some celebrity endorsement trying to work on it. So that shift is happening. And yes, today being real and being out there through PR or through the social media is really, really helping a lot.
Being aspirational and being trustworthy is hand in hand is something that people are also looking out for. Absolutely right, sir. I mean, you don't have to chug in this shot. Coming to you, Ms. Gupta. Time for pitch number 2. An international food brand turned its pizza box into a game. No app, no download. Just scan the box, and a retro arcade game pops up on your phone, keeping people glued to the box longer than the pizza. Clear innovation or just a gimmick? Do you think this is a real pitch or this is not a real pitch?
This is tricky because this is gaming thing. I can't remember. I can remember two brands. One of them did this, and then hooking the clients to the game mode. This part I'm bit not clear. But yeah, gaming things definitely. One of the brands got either Domino's or Pizza Hut. दोनों में से एक तो I can remember did this.
Well, the answer is absolutely right. So Pizza Hut did this campaign and they
Yes.
did a partnership with Pac-Man,
Right.
the most iconic retro game.
Yes.
And they used augmented reality
Yes, yes.
to
So
actually
less of a
turn their-
pizza thing, it was more of a
Yeah.
game launch.
Game
Yes.
launch, yeah.
So they actually, with the help of augmented reality, they turned their packaging into an interactive game.
Yes.
But Ms. Gupta, following up on that, if you had the budget and if you were the brand owner, would you do the same considering the fact that, okay, it can be a double-edged sword. On the other hand, you are selling out your products, but there is also a cross-promotion of another thing that is happening. And it's taking away those gazing eyes of your customers away from your product to a game.
No, it's like depends on the situations. If I tell you, if I feel that if anything I introduce something like, for example, I'll take this game example. If my target audience feel at that moment in time that they are feeling that really happy, heroistic feeling, then it's good because they will remember my brand too because of what they got that feelings.
Okay.
And in this way, both, maybe my client and my consumer both will be happy. Sometimes if you are buying it for your kids, you will be happy.
Absolutely.
Ki your kids is happy. So it will enhance my brand recall for sure.
Correct.
And brand connections as well. So it's not a bad thing. But we just have to keep it in mind that who is at the end getting more happier. That's also a very good hook to connect anyone with your brand.
Certainly a smart answer from a PR professional who has been, grinding for so many years. But of course, the answer is correct. You're also safe. Time now for a third pitch. This is the final pitch. You have to collectively give the answer. It's okay even if you have different opinions or perspective regarding this pitch.
Okay.
So the pitch is: a global brand announced that artificial intelligence, the AI, now helps decide the first version of their campaign idea. So the artificial intelligence looks at data, it looks at trends, it looks at past results and suggests what the campaign should say, how the brand should sound, and of course, humans still execute. AI is just a companion for us. That's how it needs to be used. So AI starts thinking, does this sound real to you?
Yes.
This
This
very
is
much
happening.
happening.
This is happening currently. Yeah.
But
This is
the last statement that you made, that's the key.
that's the real.
The execution should still have that human touch,
Yeah.
because if we, without naming anyone, the recent
that everybody knows the name as well
AI
by now.
campaign that came versus the whole effort that Apple put into just a photographic campaign of their logo, the impact has been taken very, very differently. Using AI to collect data, to simulate situations, to understand what would work, what not work is a good tool. But leaving everything to AI is, I think, still not the right
Yeah,
move.
you do need human interventions, that's for sure. But AI is doing quite a lot of, quite some extent good work, which is definitely helping reducing time and all and giving a lot of perspective in like a fraction of seconds. Definitely.
So AI is basically like your pillion rider who is just driving around with you on a city road, helping you out with instructions, but you're the one who is executing.
Yeah, that
things.
always
So
will be
humans
there.
execute. You're absolutely right. But do you think the future where artificial intelligence starts brand ideas, should people lead that part or should people completely let the AI lead that part? Even the execution.
No, completely letting the AI do the part will definitely, you do need human touch. So it's a mode, it's a methods could be, you can take that, you can use that as tool to enhance your creativity, productivity, whatever you say. But definitely human interventions is required. AI now, earlier people say computer will replace. Did it replace? No, it's how you are using this for your betterment. So that the things will create the differentiator. Like the way you will use, I maybe will use in a different way. That's the differentiator coming. And that always will be there. Like, yeah.
Yes, AI will eventually boil down to statistics. So both the ideas that you talked about, BakeFit as well as Pizza Hut, these were innovative out-of-the-box solutions. These were collabs. AI will not execute those or figure out those collaborations. It can, again, put down the numbers at what could be the outcome of those collabs. But that eventually is a human thinking, which probably a marketing genius or a PR genius would come up with, okay, that let's go somewhere totally out of the box and try something new.
Well, your answer is absolutely right. So you're safely passed.
Yes, saved. We don't have to go through this.
Just for the fun part, if you want to try it.
No, we don't. I'm very happy.
Later.
No,
Off camera.
No, I'm not doing it off camera as well. He's kind enough.
But time now for our third segment, that is brand diaries, and of course, we'll pull back the curtains and we'll talk about some real life decisions and things that you have done as far as your organizations are concerned, as far as your professional life is concerned. We'll ask you first, Mr. Kunal. Of course, branding and communication to go hand in hand. But what's one branding or communication trend that you hope will stick around for some time, and you wish that it sticks around for some time?
I think the founder's voice, because that vision of what and why something was started.
Correct.
The originality and the depth that the founder can bring to it, that would probably continue to remain. And we've seen some landmark examples. If we talk about MDH also, the brand equity that Mahashya ji created for himself was par excellence. So I think that one thing in terms of brand communication will remain for a long time to come, and that's what I.
And Mr. Kunal, building and scaling a business in Mumbai is a bit of a challenge. That's what people say. But do you think the ecosystem has been more of a challenge rather than an advantage?
So somehow I don't have that opinion. For me, Mumbai was a great entry. I'm from Delhi. I started my business from there. It took me about first 6 months to settle in my first customer in Mumbai. But after the first customer, the journey has been super smooth as compared to all the other territories that I expanded to. So for me, Mumbai was a blessing. So I would not be able to agree to that statement.
Yeah, I would like to answer these questions as well, because I even from work perspective also, I say Mumbai is amazing place to work. And I started my entrepreneurial journey here. The kind of support I got from people and from ecosystem as well, it's superb. I don't think that our growth couldn't have happened other way around if I was in any other city. That's my opinion. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a place which welcome everyone, and you have, like, if you have faith in your skill set, you will grow. That's it.
Of course.
With Mumbai.
And Ms. Gupta, of course, being from a PR background, you have done many campaigns, some iconic campaigns with some iconic brands. And of course, when you launch a campaign, when you run a campaign, it comes with few challenges. The challenges are real. The hurdles are always on the way. So how did your team and you sat down together, had a bit of a chit chat about it, and solved it in a very creative manner? If you could share one of those campaigns that you faced many challenges.
So there are many. Like, one brand to pick would be really difficult. Like, there are many. I'm not taking names, but we that point in time I was Percept, and we were doing a campaign for a global apparel brand entering India market, and they wanted to change their positioning from streetwear to a semi-premium wear sort of a thing. And they had really limited time, like not even 2 months. And that point in time, social media was not the way it is today.
Absolutely.
So, and as a national level campaign, they were opening store 2-3 places in the country at the same time. and connecting the youth. And we really had in that 1.5 months campaign, we managed to pull it in such a way that there was a queue at the day of launch in Mumbai store. And the fashion level, so the young crowd, youth was crazy, girls primarily. So yeah, we used a lot of, at that time, influencers or not the influencers we see in today's time.
Of course.
It's very different. We used to depend quite a lot more on the outdoor campaigns and all. And
More
radio
traditional
campaign, radio, TV. So we did quite a lot of, we created that FOMO factor, sleepless nights, because team actually got 1 month to do it, execute the entire campaign. So that happens. I guess many times you see brands when it comes to you very last moment. They were planning to enter the market, but the marketing boiled down to the very last moment sort of a things when they actually decided the launch date. Similar things we face for crisis clients quite a lot.
Okay.
I was handling a mall. They had, again, not taking the name of that mall. It's a very renowned one, 6-7 malls in the city itself. And most of the time we used to get like fire alarm things or insect shells in the food. My team used to get 2-3 a.m. at the night. And you understand that next day it could be in media. You have to handle that. So many times in this PR industry, when you are handling crisis comes very naturally when you are handling a large brand. So it's always on the toes. And because filing that point in time used to happen midnight, if you remember, all this kind of filing. So handling that, handling brand sentiment, your like target audience sentiments, journalist sentiment, handling that at odd hours. Many times we have done that.
And of course, we were earlier talking about how there is a paradigm shift in how now PR campaigns used to happen back in those days. There were traditional ways, there was radio, there was television. And now there is a paradigm shift. Of course, everything has moved to a 7-inch or a 14-inch screen. We've got influencers, we've got celebrities, there are shout-outs, there are endorsements that pops up. But what trends in marketing and communications right now, according to you, are relevant for tech brands? Because I'm sure that you have worked with a lot of tech brands as well. And of course, you're associated with one.
So, all the trends, I think, when our industry is going through a shift, it's always for the betterment because people's psychology is changing. You need to figure out how you can be benefited from the change. And earlier, what I have seen that most of the B2C brand in tech were actually promoting their product. Not much B2B brands were there who are actually pursuing PR or marketing for their business growth a couple of years before when the traditional module was there. But what I feel, one thing is static, even if the change has happened. That is how you are telling your story. Storytelling content was king at that point in time as well, now also, and it will be in future as well.
It will remain the king, yes.
And one most important thing is when you have so many informations, market is so cluttered, you have to be simple. People can remember only simple thing. Be it any segment. If you are simple, people will remember you. So for the tech brand, what happens, since they are techie, they intend to get into more complicated way, which is very difficult for a layman. He's, for example, I'll take Kunal's example. He's going to sell it to manufacturer. Manufacturers need to understand what he's making in a layman perspective. If I'm a manufacturer, how it will benefit my business, how it will benefit my productivity, how it will benefit my growth. If this simple thing, you are putting it in a most simplest manner, either you are targeting your B2B client or your B2C client. The thing is that your product serving what purpose and helping your target audience to grow in which way. This is a simple thing you tell, you are sorted, you are home. So now all the tech companies are doing this through social media because they have understand the impact through LinkedIn, through their thought leadership content positioning, through their videos. Even if the podcast, we are here, so nicely Kunal mentioned, this is definitely a change happened. And even if the news stories, people are doing it much simpler way. And this is definitely the trend. These B2B players in the tech segments are also getting benefited out of this.
And Mr. Kunal, of course, being an industry stalwart and a business leader, according to you, how important is it for you to actually build trust with your clients as far as communication is concerned? Because communication is key. You need to be transparent. So how important is communication for building trust with your clients, with your stakeholders?
I think that's the key thing where you cannot avoid that. You've done a great work with a particular client that needs to be showcased. With that client, whatever is happening, let's say we bring in something new, even if sometimes we goof up. I've seen if we talk to the client, goof ups can be managed. If we try to hide it, then it goes into a spiral effect, which sometimes becomes very, very bad. So communication is definitely the key. And as Ananta just mentioned, in terms of B2B, seeing the trend where, as I said, Indian companies are now eyeing international markets. They're trying to compete in the global spaces and coming out of that regional geography that they were earlier in. I think communication, branding, PR, all in all, goes a long way for them, because that's how they create that establishment. Something I have done in India, how do I make myself present in the US and Europe without even having my first customer there? My trust and my credibility goes there first, then only my product will come there. So it's very, very important.
And time now for our final segment 4, Mumbai Meter. We'll give you one word. You have to be really spontaneous about it.
Okay.
It can be one line, one phrase, one sentence that suddenly pops up in your mind. So we'll start with you. Local train.
Savior, when you are extremely late for a meeting.
Vada pav.
Tasty. That's all I can.
Bandra versus Andheri.
Tough questions. I would say Bandra.
Mumbai rent.
Haven't paid any, so I've just heard they're high.
Of course, money man. Monsoon traffic.
Horrible, but yeah, you can finish a quarter of your work while stuck in traffic, maybe. Or pass, like watch movies or do you
That's quite a creative and innovative approach.
Yeah, what do you do? Yeah, what do you do? It's like sometimes I do feel I spend half of my life in traffic. But yeah, I started utilizing that.
Marine Drive at 2 a.m.
That's one side you should never miss.
And building a business in Mumbai?
Excellent.
Mumbai hustle.
I think that's what keeps you on your toes, and that's what makes you a good entrepreneur, or for that matter, a good person in work. It's needed.
And of course, this has kept you on your toes. All your hard work, your dedication, your resilience has finally, paid off. And thank you so much for sparing your valuable time with us. It's been an absolute honor and delight to have you on the podcast. You shared some incredible insights and some good advices for the people who are watching us, who are listening to us. And thank you, Ms. Anindita Gupta, for sparing your valuable time, and Mr. Kunal Singhal for being so generous and sharing those wonderful insights about the industry, about your own organization and the things that you have been doing. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's a pleasure to get those insights from you, and it's been an absolute delight to have you on the podcast. Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure to be. We had an excellent time with you.
A wonderful conversation with you, Karthik. Thanks.
And that brings us to the end of this episode of Crafting Bharat Brand Ki Baat Mumbai edition. A big thank you to our guests from Scenic Communications, Ms. Anindita Gupta, and Eazy Business Solutions, Mr. Kunal Singhal, for sharing their stories, insights, and perspectives so honestly. And thank you to all our partners for supporting this chapter and helping us bring these meaningful conversations to life. This series is brought to you by Newsreach, powered by HT Smartcast and Fever Network, with Naniji Natural as a gifting partner and Lakme Academy, powered by Aptech, as a beauty partner. And of course, a huge thank you to our listeners. Your support is what keeps this journey going. Until next time, keep building with intent, keep communicating with clarity, and keep crafting your story. I'm your host Karthik, signing off.